One of the things that really sticks out to me about you is you have this this contagious energy, and you really love to see people win around you.
Yeah.
And it's very contagious. And I think a lot of people are very fake when they're like, oh, congratulations. But you, it's like, I tell you, I call you for different reasons, but we exchange stories, and it's like, man, that's, awesome. And it's like,
that's how I feel about you.
Yeah. And it pumps you up. Right. And I think what I see here every time I've been here is it kind of bleeds into your culture, is like, you love to see these guys win.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Right. So I look at it like, I don't want to be on the mountain looking down at my people. I want everybody up with me, looking at what we built through our higher power, which to me is Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And lead by example. And that's the hardest part, is when you're filled with the word, it's hard to get out and not be doing his work when you're always in the word.
Right.
And that for me has been big, is taking that to the next level. How would they feel? How do they feel now? Because I used to work for somebody. Mm-hmm. It's been a long time, but what were some of the problems I had when I worked for people? And most of the time it was just feeling undervalued, unappreciated.
Absolutely.
And the rewards weren't shared, you know, and that was a big thing that I would have stayed around at that company that I went after if they were transparent. I mean, our core values are right there on the board, and we put them everywhere, but it's important to do those things, because I don't want my guys to think this is all they get. This is as much as they can make. Every year I want them to have opportunities to make more, earn more, learn more, and then also give them a better quality of life.
Yeah, no, that's great. I know Keith said this, and I actually said this in my speech at the Roofing Process Conference, is people don't quit jobs, they quit bosses.
They always quit.
And that was a prime example of you would have stayed. And me too. Before I started my company, I subbed for a company, and the guy was like, hey, I'm getting older, I'm ready to turn the reins over, I want to teach you. And it was just like a pipe dream. Like every time I tried to help or intervene or give suggestions, it was like, no, this is how we do this. To where I was just like, dude, I'm done, right? Like, that's it. Like, I'm quitting you. I'm not quitting the company. I'm quitting you.
Right.
And I'm going to go do my own thing and set my own example and be a leader for my people and bring them up, right? Bring them with me.
It's not, you see it with the company you built. It's not being a dictator as well. It's seeing what is the general consensus. What does everybody want to see here?
Right.
And obviously there's decisions I'm going to make that I have to make regardless, and they would rather see me make those decisions, but I want things in here that involve everyone. Foosball, things that, I want you to come in the morning and I'm going to grind your coffee. I want your coffee. I want to know how you take your coffee, so I can serve you the best cup of coffee you had in the morning, and I'm up at 5:30 in the morning because I care.
That's awesome.
I care, and I like to be in the thick of it. It's I wouldn't have it any other way. And you get to really read body language, in my opinion. You read body language in the morning, because there's nothing. I mean, you wake up, you're not distracted. You basically get up, and I've already had, a cup of coffee. I've been up for an hour, so these guys are used to being around somebody who's in the morning just ready to go. And I can see when there's something wrong with somebody pretty quickly, because my eyes are on them, and how we get a job out. So,
and they're much more than an employee to you. Like, you have an actual relationship with them as an employer, as a friend, as a mentor, as a leader, as equals.
I treat them as more than equals. I truly believe I don't deserve to be in the same room as they are, because they truly are professionals. I'm a dreamer. I'm somebody that would get confused tying my shoes. And I'm not saying that to diminish that some of my great qualities I know I have, but I literally couldn't put anything together. And these guys, I've surrounded myself with people like Dina, Aaron, Luis, Alejandro, Diego, all these guys that I can name, Todd, and I'm missing a million more, that make sure that the vision that we put on paper comes to fruition, and we're all rowing in that direction.
Yeah, rowing in the same direction. Yeah, vision and all that stuff it's so important.
Yeah, so I got serious in 12 after I got my butt kicked by trying to put somebody else out of business, and I really got intentional about focusing on my guys, focusing on the people I brought in and how they were treated, and then how they treated our clients. So yeah, it was 25 years will be February 5th, 1999 will be 25 years in business.
Wow, that's insane, man.
It
Congratulations.
still feels like yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
It is crazy how fast the time just flies.
Yeah.
You know, Paramount, it'll be 11 years this January, or yeah, it's January now. So, and it's like, man, we've only been in business a few years. Now, we didn't always, you know, in the beginning, I was a sub. I wasn't my own company. I didn't know where I was going in life. But it's crazy to look back on. It's like we made such big decisions when we were so young, and we pushed the snowball until it got to be a size that, you know, could not only feed us, but feed others around us. I think that's super cool.
It's really cool.
I like that.
We were kind of a sub as well when we started, and isn't that a huge leap when you quit being a sub, the work's not there,
Yeah.
and everyone's looking at you like, these people give you this much work, and you're going, no, I'm not making any money, so essentially all I'm doing is keeping you guys busy.
Yeah.
But that doesn't keep up with the wear and tear on the equipment, you know, investments back into the company, and that was part of it. Is like, I can't do, we still sub, but we only sub for a few different companies that get the right dollar,
Sure.
and that can pay us the right dollar to do the job, and they want to, you know, a picture perfect job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knowing your worth, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
the hardest part.
For sure. Yeah, I have a couple GCs that we still work with. On the commercial side, we work with a lot of GCs, but on the residential side, there's some custom home builders that still work with me today. And it's like, I can't give you the prices I used to give you because I have to run a business,
Sure.
right? But it's like the same as you. They just want quality. They just want to walk away, know that the customer's good, the interaction was good, and the quality's there, and they'll make the money off what they do.
Yeah.
So-
Even if they make a little less, they want, I mean, the roof is a really important part of your house. It protects everything in your
Sure.
house. So
Absolutely.